Hello everyone, I just wanted to make this video to share with you something amazing that I saw today. I don't know if any of you are aware, hopefully you all are, that Iron Maiden are coming out with a beer. You can see it, this is the homepage, ironmaidenbeer.com. This is going to be a classic English British ale. Those of you who don't know, there's plenty of videos out there. You can see the lead singer Bruce Dickinson talk about this. So, back to me. I went for a wander down, not my local supermarket, but a local supermarket, getting some food. I wandered around into the beer aisle, and what do I see right at the top shelf? But Trooper beer, $1.99 a bottle. So, as you can understand why I did this, I bought 4. Only because I don't have 5 hands. It's the only reason I didn't buy 5. The only reason. They're $1.99 each, which is pretty good going for it. For a beer, not spectacular, but then again, not quite disappointing. See, here's one. Here's one I drank earlier. See, I just sat down to have this with my dinner, my tea. I put on NVO. A friend of mine buggered off with the Blu-ray, so I had to watch it on DVD. Never mind. It was still a fantastic show, and this beer just perfectly complemented it. It is a traditional English British ale. For those of you who like ale, it is probably I will go into more of what the flavour is in a minute. I'll talk about the artwork here. This is a traditional Eddie Trooper, Corporal Eddie, done in remastered artwork. This doesn't look like it's just been ripped off an 80s album. It looks very much like it's been redone, remastered. It is 500 millilitres, half a litre, or near a pint, not quite a pint, and it is 4.7%, so that's reasonably strong, but quite nice. And it's made by Robinson's Brewery in Stockport. Now, I'm not originally from Stockport, I'm just outside Stockport, but I've walked past the Robinson's Brewery many times, and it absolutely stinks. There's a foul stink coming out of there. I can't even describe it to you, but to know that that's something, such a foul stink turns into such a nice liquid, it blows me away. You know, there's alchemy going on, quite frankly. On the back of the bottle, we have a brief introduction of the Charge of the Light Brigade. As you can read it, those of you who can't, it says, "Onward, onward, road to 600, the Charge of the Light Brigade, which inspired the Iron Maiden song The Trooper, took place at the Battle of Balaclava, 1854, during the Crimean War, when 600 British cavalry courageously and foolhardy assaulted the Russian artillery. This galleon, tell you what, you can read that. Those of us history buffs, we already know about this. Sorry, my camera's going a bit wonky now. Come on, camera. You were fine a moment ago. I do apologise for this. Anyway, I'll read out the bottom, hopefully not make a fool of myself. It says, "Trooper is a premium British beer inspired by Iron Maiden and handcrafted at the Robinson's Brewery. Being a real ale enthusiast, vocalist Bruce Dickinson has developed a beer which has true depth of character. Malt flavours and citric notes form a unique blend of Bobek, Goldings, and Cascade hops dominate this deep golden ale with a subtle hint of lemon." Then it just goes on in various languages about the best before date. Hope it's not too obvious that I've already had one. But this wouldn't be a very good review if I didn't open it. It's poured very well the first time. Don't know what it's going to do now. This is the same glass. Hopefully it shouldn't do any problems. Hopefully I won't make a fool of myself live on the internet. Look at that colour. Those of you watching in HD. Now I'm going to stop there. There's a little bit left in the bottle. The first time I didn't get a massive head, but I imagine that's because I'm doing it on camera. Just take that in. This, oh, if only you could smell that. This has got a very, very powerful flavour. It is an ale. It's a traditional British English ale. It's very much like Spitfire or Pedigree or something of those types. But I feel this has got much, much more flavour to it. It really does have a very strong flavour. The second it hits your tongue, it forces you to enjoy it. And I took my time with the first one, slowly drank it while I was watching an Iron Maiden concert. And I was singing along as you do. And when I finally came up for air, I took a swig of this, hit the spot perfectly, and I just carried on singing away. I don't know quite where this hint of lemon comes from, but that's just me. It does taste very much of wheat and particularly hops. But it is a very, very crisp flavour. Really, really is. I very much recommend this. In fact, pardon me. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It was sitting there tempting me, but that is a very, very crisp flavour. I don't know quite how the availability of this is going to work. I was told by the attendant at my local supermarket that they've just got it in today. It's been a Tuesday. I don't know if it's in your local supermarket. I hope by now you've paused the video and have gone and checked. If you're watching this on another part of the planet, I don't know if it's going to be available to you. It did say you could order it off the Iron Maiden website, but I honestly don't know if that will apply in your case. But if you can, if you see this on the shelf, I really, really recommend getting this. I really recommend getting this. It's a good bottle, good artwork. That will be you know, when you finish the bottle, leave this on your shelf. It will attract attention. It is. I can't find fault with this, to be perfectly honest. I really, really can't. I really can't. The head stays. The freshness stays. You know, not like a grotty, horrible day today, like it's been chucking it down all day today. But in the summer, when you've got the barbecue out, and the sun's shining, and you put your feet up in the garden, this is the drink you want, quite frankly. It blows all the other ales, everything else out of the water. This isn't ale. I know some people internationally with beer refer to it like lager. Lager is beer. Well, lager is a beer, but this is a true beer. This is proper beer. There's not a lot more I can say about it now. So, if you'll excuse me, I've got some drinking to do. Good luck, Iron Maiden. Thank you for a fantastic beer, and I hope to see you next time you're in Manchester, which hopefully won't be too long.